Yo guys, we are back. It's a long drive home. Apologies, I ran over a squirrel, so I had to go sort that out. I'm gonna allow the guys to introduce themselves again. My name is Joey Cool. You can find me on Insta at JoeyCool1, and the lady to my left
is ZZ Mills. I did a long intro before. I won't do it again. It's ZZ Mills. You can find me on ZEZEMILLZ.
and in the back,
Simity in the place to be. No, Simone here. Come chat with Simma on all my socials. That's Instagram. I've got a Facebook page, Twitter. I've just started my own YouTube channel, so check it out, people.
plug away.
And you already know who it is. Your boy Ron Snow, Son's potential baby father in the building. Let's go. Long drive home.
We are back. We are
are good to go.
Today's topic is who is better, men or women, and do you believe we are uplifting each other enough as people? So my first question to the guys in the car is, who do you believe is more bitter between men and women? Go on, Z.
I would say women are probably a little bit more bitter
That's right.
than men.
I like this.
But let me just look up the definition of what bitter actually means. Because
Give us.
y'all motherfuckers,
Give it to us.
bitter meaning. Okay, let's look up the meaning of bitter. Bitter. Wait, no. Feeling or showing anger, hurt or resentment because of bad experiences or sense of unjust treatment.
Ooh.
So the reason being, that's probably why women are, because men have treated us like shit over years and years and years and years and years. So it's only natural that we are going to feel bitter. Women have a lot more struggles in life than men, okay? Especially black women.
Okay.
So black women, I don't actually see that anything being wrong with being called bitter, because we have been untreated fairly. We are hurt. There is probably going to be a lot of resentment in our hearts, because that's just the way the world has treated us over the years.
Nah, man.
Ron's gone.
So you thought I was going to say women are bitter and it was going to be because we're just bitter, but the reason why we're bitter is because of men, basically.
So you're saying men are the reason behind the bitterness?
Well, yeah, I would say. And just in general,
So
like,
are we talking directly about relationships?
I'm talking in terms of all scenarios, really, all aspects of life. So
You can't blame men.
Is that
women are treated unfairly. In like, women have it hard, especially
So
black
do
women.
men. So
No,
do
not
men.
as hard as black women.
Come on, so do young men coming from certain areas
Yeah.
that are.
So do
you
you
not
do you
think-
disagree that?
Do you not
think
think
women are more bitter or men?
I think women are more bitter.
So
Yeah, he's saying
I
he's
think-
agreeing
I
with what
agree,
he's
but I
saying.
don't agree with it's because of men.
Yeah,
I don't agree because of men, and I don't agree on that women have it harder than men.
Robo, you don't live in the sticks. I just saw a horse and
You
carriage
see how
rolling
hard it
on
is?
these
You see how hard it is,
motherfuckers,
like-
okay? What the hell? Is this how it is in South London? I always knew South London was a bit dodge.
hey.
Oh shit, I forgot
Well,
I'm in the car with like all South Londoners.
We'll drop her off,
Cool younger shag man, yo.
We'll drop her off right now.
Well, for me personally, I think it depends on the individual when it comes to bitterness. I believe men and women can both be bitter. I don't know, I agree with what you said to a degree, ZZ,
You gonna read that up?
but
You got Mikey
at the
Whispers
same
said
time,
something.
I do believe that men are very bitter as well.
Yeah, I think men are.
I think men are.
But do you not think there's a lot of pressure on
Being a
men
man.
nowadays?
But that doesn't
So
equal
don't you think
bitter.
hold on, don't you think there's pressure being
Yeah,
a
just
woman?
because there's pressure on you doesn't mean you're going to be bitter. If any, listen,
Go on.
someone said something.
Go on, what's Mikey Whispers
What was
said?
Mikey
Who is Mikey Whispers, by the way?
He's a viewer.
Okay, Mikey
Shout out Mikey
Whispers.
Whispers.
Do you know him?
No, but
Oh, okay, because he's anyway. I've always said black women should be allowed to be bitter due to how they've been treated throughout time. But I'm surprised ZZ turned up to the show. First of all, motherfucker.
Oh.
Okay,
wow.
first of all, black
Okay.
women, Mikey Whispers, I agree with you. Black women, we have been treated really unfairly, okay? And so have black men, but you are kind of now, black men especially, you're kind of at the point now where you're cool at the moment, especially like socially, you're cool now.
Yeah.
It's cool to be like a black man. Like there's a lot of famous black men that are making it cool. Whereas black women, they're still not really, especially darker skinned black women, we are still not cool. We're not cool yet.
I don't know
Do you-
about all of that.
Alright, when you say like darker skin, alright, so in terms
And
of like,
also, why are you surprised that I turned up?
they
Fuck.
thought you were gonna do a no-show.
Why?
Well,
Why? I'm not
What kind of
horrible.
reputation are
Have
you
you
building?
got? Yeah,
Like,
what's-
I've never not shown up to something that I've been told
No,
to come to.
I have to have your back today because she was on time. Not gonna lie, she was on time.
Exactly.
So big up. But in terms of, obviously, I notice you always obviously do mention about, you know, dark skinned women kind of not being held in the same light as like someone who's light skinned. And like in terms of like, let's say like in a relationship, if a dark skinned guy is with a light skinned girl, are you offended by that? Because it's like, oh, why are you with a light skinned girl? Isn't it like, well, if that's what
His
they
preference,
like,
yeah,
if that's
yeah.
his preference, then, you know, it's his preference.
No, that's not what I'm always talking about. I'm talking about the lack of representation of darker skinned women in
So
the
like,
media.
so like in the
Especially
music
in
videos.
our culture as well, like whether it be music videos,
Yeah.
like films, all that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, I interviewed Femi from The Intent the other day, and
Yeah.
it was said, you know, you got two lighter skinned females as your lead love interests. The dark skinned woman that you have is like a fucking drug lord, and she's like, you know, seen in a negative light. But your two main love interests, who are deemed as desirable,
Yeah.
were lighter skinned women, which is not just in The Intent. That happens in a lot of things, a lot of films. Oh my god, that's the African restaurant. I've been there before. It's really nice.
That is so random. So
Yeah, but
random.
what if the obviously the light skin girl was more talented?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
That's the
If she,
reason
like-
got the role.
Okay, can I just say something? Okay, like black people make up 3%, I think, of the UK.
Yeah.
I think mixed race people make up less than that. So the fact that, if we're going to look at it statistically, how is it that you couldn't find any black women to come into the audition when there's more of us?
It depends on who.
So then the thing, yeah, but I know people that
Did turn
anyway,
up.
let me not even. Never mind.
So based on that,
Alright, so someone's comment is this about
Bitterness or colour?
Both, they go hand in hand, motherfucker.
so in terms of, do you guys believe that we uplift each other enough?
I think nowadays we are. I think you know what, like I think as a community we wasn't as well back in the day we wasn't as close. I think now we are trying to uplift each other.
I think for those that I know,
Yeah.
as me personally, my opinion is that with the people I know, whatever I do, I feel that I get uplifted.
Okay.
That's with friends, male and female. Do you get what I'm saying? Does it happen enough? Maybe not. It could happen more. But I feel that, as Ronnie said, like now, it is happening more. Do you get what I mean? Like,
I think that we are uplifting each other, but now it's almost, we're uplifting each other, which is obviously a very good thing, but now it's like people are almost scared to tell people something is shit. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
So we want to uplift each other so much, which is obviously really good, but then we won't say to somebody, oh, do you know that song that you brought out, it's actually quite shit?
Yeah.
Because then people say you're hating. So now we're
but then maybe you don't have to say it's shit. You could give them criticism in a positive way that will then make
I think
them.
but then it becomes,
oh, your song's shit.
but then it becomes sugar coated.
Yeah, I
because
think
then
what he's saying, yeah.
it's like you're trying to be nice, like, yo bro, it was good, but you know, instead of saying, do you know that I didn't really like it, that doesn't take it away from you. Like, I like you, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I like your show, but I think it wasn't that good. Do you get what I mean? Or this is what you could do. Don't just say shit. You're right, you can say shit, but and you can improve by doing this. I think that's helpful. But I feel like a lot of people just like
Just jump on the
lick
bandwagon,
each other's
yeah,
asses
yeah,
now
yeah.
because you don't want to be seen as a hater.
I think on that, in that sense, I think not a lot of people do keep it real, because there is a lot of trash stuff out there, but a lot of people are jumping on about, yeah, that is sick, and what's easy saying about, then people are shook to say, oh no, do you know what that is?
Sorry guys, I just did a burp and I had cheese and onion. Sorry.
I did tell you before.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Ron, carry on what you were saying.
Yeah, like I agree with Zizi in that sense that a lot of us jump on the bandwagon, and if you have a genuine opinion and you want to say, do you know what, I'm not really sure about that music, or I'm not sure about what you brought out your content, we're scared to say it because they will say, oh, you're a hater, you're this, you're that, you're that. So I think there's a lot of that going on as well. So I agree with Zizi on that sense.
Max Hammer said maybe Caramel was just more talented.
Oh, I think
I
he's.
haven't seen the intent.
I'm not.
No, he's not. He's just giving an example.
Hypothetically
Okay.
speaking, okay, that's. I've been in acting from a young age, and so all this. Oh, maybe when it comes to acting, yeah, there's so many things that are taken into consideration. It's not just whether the person's better, because loads of other things come into consideration. Whether say if you're casting for a family.
Yeah.
A girl could come in and she could be the best person, but she doesn't look like the mother that they've already cast or the dad that they've already cast. So I always say with acting, like, your talent is maybe, I would say, 20% of the factor. Everything else is what you look like, if you fit with the family, if you fit with the cast, and now it comes down to followings and all that kind of stuff. So all this, oh, if they're better, I'm sorry, that's probably at the bottom of the list when it comes to that.
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore. So you can't tell me that every single video or person that is casted, when it comes to like presenting, there's no dark skinned women that are good out there.
No, there is.
Statistically, that doesn't even make sense. So how can you, that argument doesn't ever wash with me.
I mean, I think the one person when you say dark skin, that stands out to me, like if you're talking about in kind of the actors world, is, forgive me if I say her name wrong, it's Lupita. What's it? Lupita
Nyong'o.
Yeah. So she's dark skinned.
Exactly, one person.
And that's,
you thought of one person.
yeah, literally, that's the only person literally that stands out to me.
What, black actor, female actor,
Dark skin actor or actress, should I say?
Well, there's a few though.
Go on, name.
I don't know their names.
Exactly.
No, but I can say what film they were in.
Go
I
on.
can't say name. Like, are we talking about the girl that was obviously in Black Panther?
Letitia Wright.
Yes. You've got the one that does How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh yeah, Gabrielle
But these are
Union.
all. But these are okay. Apart from Letitia, these are American, and
Okay,
America
okay,
is
yeah,
a
you're
lot
right.
further when it comes to hiring and casting darker skinned women. And even that is over the years, it's become a thing now. Do you get what I mean? But over here, we are still behind. We are still behind with that.
How do we change that? How do we change that cycle? How do we break?
So this is what I've decided to do, yeah. I'm just gonna, like, you just have to, people are like, oh Z, the way you're doing it, you're calling out people. The thing is, you have to just apply pressure. And like, I have noticed a difference, especially when it comes to music videos and whatever. Someone called me the other day and they was like, Z, whether people want to admit it or not, a lot of people, and they're in the industry, so a lot of people are now thinking twice before they cast certain people, because they just think they don't want the heat. And people are like, oh, there's better ways to do it. You can, just uplift them and say, what? No, because I've tried that. It doesn't work. So you apply pressure on people, it's going to make them think. The people have to be accountable. In life, you have to be accountable. When you're accountable to your boss, that's why you work well. You're accountable to whoever, that's why you do certain things. A lot of these people, they're not accountable to anybody. They do what they want, so they don't care. I'm not saying little old me is scaring anyone, but if I can apply pressure where I can apply pressure, and I can see a slight difference happening and changes happening, then I'll keep applying pressure.
Okay, so obviously you speak your mind, you speak your opinion, you say what some people don't want to say.
Yes.
So do you feel that sometimes, obviously, when you make statements or come out with things, do you think people are misunderstanding what you're saying and they interpret it as you being bitter?
Probably, yeah. All the time. I get called bitter all the time. But if I'm going by that definition, then yeah, I probably am bitter.
And is there a reason as to why?
Well, I'm just like, as a darker skinned woman, people
Yeah.
might not refer to me as dark skinned, but I'm not light skinned, so therefore I'm dark skinned, innit? I'm not
Okay.
all this like, oh, you're
So-
browning, you're all this stuff that doesn't, whatever. I'm not light skinned, so I have experienced things in my life which might lead to me feeling a certain type of way, which might lead to me feeling hurt, which might lead to me feeling disappointed. So if people want to call me bitter, then okay, fine, that's fine. I'm not bothered by that, but that's my experiences. So whatever happens in life,
Yeah.
they shape your opinions.
Okay. So if you and Sim both went for a job and they gave the job to Sim, would you have any objections to that?
No, because I would class her as,
I don't class myself.
I would class her as a darker skinned woman. She might not be dark skinned, but she's darker. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not about me being angry. It's not a light skinned woman's fault that she's gonna get cast. That's what people need to understand. It's not, I'm not saying, oh, you light skinned women, fuck you, like kind of thing. It's not their fault. It's not their fault they're born like that.
Yeah.
Like take your light skin privilege and your pretty privilege and run with it. Like fuck anybody would. Do you get what I mean? I'm just saying that it's not their fault, it's the director's fault, it's the casting people.
Yeah.
They're the ones that need to take it into consideration.
So Max Summer says, Zizi Mills and Simone, have you met any bitter men? If yes, please share.
Yep.
Oh,
Go on, Sim.
let's go. Let's
Say
go.
this story.
I think the bitterness come about after the breakups. This is a relationship.
Okay.
There
Alright.
we
Let's
go.
get into that.
Let's
Then.
go.
What do you want to know? No, I don't know.
Go on.
Like, I just feel like that. For me personally, I'm not somebody that is clingy or, you know, once the relationship's done, okay, cool, we've got an understanding, see you later, do you know what I mean? But, so I believe that some people, I'm not just saying men in general, don't sit with that well. Do you get what I mean? Like, so what, she's over there living life.
Yeah, but
without
obviously,
me, like,
but do you know what it is?
do you know
Do you know
what I
what it is?
mean?
Sometimes
So,
is if
and
you've just
then-
broken up though. What if you've just broken up and you've gone out and you just straight away lived there?
what am I
Like, give
doing?
it. There must be a period where you have to be grieving or something like.
Nah.
Come on, like you know what I mean?
That's
So
a
you know there has to be a period. Because
Yeah.
listen, I broke up with someone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah, and
get
we've been
home
together.
moping.
No, wait. No, I'm not gonna be because obviously us guys are.
Life is too short.
Exactly. What
to
am I
be
grieving for?
Grieving
let me
over
land.
anybody
Alright.
else. You have control over your own feelings, yeah?
Wait, so what?
Right.
I've been
So-
with someone for 5 years. Yeah, we break up tomorrow. Yeah, I expect.
And then you wake up and it's a brand new day.
No. I
Is that-
expect.
is that
at
your
least-
mindset now?
Innit? I expect
That is
at
that's
least.
always been my mindset.
No, man. At least 2 months. You should be grieving me. You should
2
be.
months?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Because we've been together for 5
Do you know
years.
what? Five years. Okay, that sounds about right. 5 years. I do think it, but sometimes women no.
There could be situations within that relationship where he has hurt you or she has hurt you.
Yeah.
So you're upset.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you come to me and you tell me that, right, we're broken up, like it's done, cool. I understand. Tomorrow's a brand new day. I'm gonna go and do me. That's it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like sitting at home.
Alright, so you shouldn't be.
Moping.
Nah, come on.
Phone you up and be like, oh, I can't
So you shouldn't. So
believe
you're
it.
telling me you shouldn't be like at least a week. Like you should be the first week.
It
You should
might
be depressed.
Alright, anything can be a shock to the system.
Yes, of course.
So change. You're gonna probably need to adapt to say, okay, I don't have him anymore.
Yeah, of course,
of
Or
course.
I don't have her anymore, or whatever. But like me personally, when anything negative happens, there's always a solution. You can overcome that. I'm not trying to dwell on no man.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on,
But
man.
because of that attitude, I feel that I have gone through bitter repercussions. If that's what you
Okay.
What
Yeah,
repercussions?
just spitefulness, you know, like I don't know, what's the extreme? Probably been threatened.
Oh wow.
Wow. Well, like,
I'll slash your tires.
Oh, I ain't got a story like that.
This is things that I have never really shared. I don't talk about it, but
Yeah.
that's probably, do you know what I mean? When you going on holiday and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like,
He's just checking in. He's just making sure that, like,
What's he gonna slash my tires?
no, not the slashing tires. I do not agree with. Yeah,
But
I'm just putting that out there. I don't agree with that. But
Nah, that is a bitter man.
Yeah, but can I just ask you? Alright.
Bitter or hurt?
Yeah.
Nah,
That's what I was just about to ask.
serious.
that's
I
good, man.
I was just about to ask.
You've broken up with me though.
Yeah, that's true. If you've broken up with me, then you have no right to be acting like that. But if it was the other way,
But you thought I was gonna be at home upset. You thought you're gonna break her down. Nah, you got the wrong guy.
Nah, man, I believe there's some bitter women out here, man. Seriously, like,
So what's your story?
obviously I was seeing this painting. You get me?
Always got a story.
Obviously, come on. I was seeing this painting. Obviously, he was loving the run snow and all of that.
#1 storyteller.
Come on. So
Yeah.
Saturday, we done the nasty, had sex and all that. Sunday,
did you give her head?
listen, I'm from ends, man. Don't do that, innit? But listen,
What? That's why me and you can never be.
well, listen. Obviously for you, it's an exception. You know why is there?
He's next
Hey, I
baby
said that
mother.
live, yeah. Man, them, don't worry about
It's
that.
easy. He says he's gonna make you his next baby mother.
Yeah, listen. if
I'm
she's
taken.
ready- Yeah, I don't mind.
Sorry.
I don't mind. I can add that number 10. So, so like, yeah. So, the Sunday we were cool. We had texting, but we weren't officially together or nothing. You know, we're linking in it.
Yeah.
Monday I must have missed a call or something like that.
Oh.
And I said, you know what, I'm really busy. Tuesday I was really busy as well. This girl calls, man, and says, you're a dickhead, you're a this, that. I'm like, what? I only missed like 2 calls, like, and so I keyed up your car.
Ooh.
I went, but babe, I don't have a car. She's keyed up my man's car, one of my boys' car. You're telling me that's not bitter?
That's crazy. That's not bitter.
Oh my
There's a difference.
days.
I think people need to get the difference between being crazy, bitter, and maybe hurt. I think bitter is like, you can meet some women or some men and they might have this, but then that can be hurt as well. You can, and they just have this like chip on their shoulder, like when it comes to men, they're just always like very anti, you know, all men are the same, I don't fuck with men, that type of like, men are trash, I don't do this, and guys that are like, yeah, women are this, women are that, I don't trust no bitch, blah blah blah. I would say that's bitter, even slash hurt. Crazy now is just, you know, that's stuff, I don't think that's anything to do with bitter. That is just somebody that is crazy and that doesn't have the intelligence or cannot think rationally. So I would say there's like 3 different things.
Yeah, but I think also, even if you're going into a relationship,
I think bitter falls under like spitefulness.
yeah, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Just like, for instance, like what happened to, what's his name, Terrell Lewis on the train. Like you would call that behaviour from obviously that girl, you call that spiteful, or it could fall under.
But I don't think spiteful and bitter are the same things. Well, bitter with what he said when he came on my show and said that Nikita reported him to the police, I would call that bitter. That is bitter behaviour. Like that is like you're still going out of your way to hurt that person or do something when you're not with that person anymore.
But that's slightly
bitter.
spiteful as well. That's spiteful as well.
Yeah, so I would that's the thing. Bitter, there's so many different words that you can throw in alongside bitter. Do you get what I mean? That okay, you can be bitter, and then I think the action of bitter might be you do something spiteful. You can say that, like that's what I would say.
Yeah, for me, bitter would be like, let's say me and Ron have applied for a job.
Yeah.
We both had an interview. Yeah. I've got the job. Ron now goes and tells the employer, oh, you know, like that Joey, he was selling drugs, he was doing this, he was doing that.
Yeah.
That's
okay. That's bitter as well. Yeah. I agree.
So I don't know, in terms of, I would say men. Ron, do you think as that men, do you think men are just as bad?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think they are.
Is anyone?
I think it's down to the individual, and I think, do you know what, if you as an individual sense that kind of negativity in your soul or bitterness, you need healing of some sort. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I feel that I'm gonna try and be vindictive or spiteful to you, then the issue's with me, really. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think that is why I would say, I wouldn't just say women are bitter just like that. I think it's a two-way street, and I think it's down to the individual.
I think all right, men, I think some men can be better, but I think majority women are bitter than men.
So let's say like baby mothers, like you're in a relationship with it. Yeah. So one of your baby mothers, when you told one of them.
I've never met none of your kids.
No, because they're all about. I can't be.
You got a bare picnic.
Yeah, I can't. It's too much.
So baby mothers.
Yes.
Do they fall under the category of bitter?
Yeah, but you have to understand why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not. I'm asking the question.
Yeah, some, maybe some, but
Majority.
To me personally, I
What
don't
do you
even
mean majority? But what's the reason for that? Why is
He's
that
got a
baby
new.
mother
He's got
bitter?
a new girlfriend. He's got a new girlfriend. She doesn't like it. She stops letting him see his child.
Then that is her issue.
No, but okay, but that's what I'm saying about the word bitter. Yeah, I feel like I don't necessarily see bitter as a bad word. Like, I think people over the years, obviously, it's, you know, people say, oh, it's bad, it's horrible, blah, 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 it's a negative word. But if you're the mother of somebody's child and you're a baby mother, okay, at one time, understand that that woman really loved the man, and the majority of the time, I'm going to say majority, I'm generalizing here, it's the man that might say, I don't want to be with you. Obviously there's situations when it's the other way around, but majority of the time, generally speaking, it's because the man decides he does not want to be with the mother, okay, or that he's with that woman anymore. Understand how that must feel for a woman. You've loved this guy, you've now pushed out his kid, you've been with him for however long, he's now walked away, and now you have to see him with another woman and you're still raising his child. That alone is a lot for a woman to deal with.
Baby fathers out there, because when she's moved on as well, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying generally, Joey said baby mothers, of course, like I would say, and also but I don't think that's bitter when men get jealous because the woman's moved on. I don't think that's bitter. That's just them being controlling and wanting them to have their cake and eat it. A lot of men, they don't give two fucks about the baby mother anymore, innit? It's about controlling. It's them not wanting another man around their child. So what they do is make the baby mother feel like, oh, there's still a chance for us. And that's again also why a lot of baby mothers get bitter, because you've been leading me on, making me feel like I can't move on, because every time I move on you pretend to be jealous, but it's not because you're jealous of me, it's because you don't want no one around your kids. So it's a man thing, it's a pride thing. I don't want no man around my children, bloody blah.
You wouldn't
so again, yeah, of course, that's fine, but then that makes a woman bitter because you're not allowing me to move on.
I don't know what percentage of people we're really talking about here, because I don't know, like for me, maybe I'm being small-minded because I'm talking about the circle of people that I know.
Yeah.
But I don't really, I just think it depends, like it really depends. Obviously I agree with Zizi, if a woman's carried your child, like a woman's emotions is immense through pregnancy, childbirth, you get what I'm saying? So, and the love, obviously, I'm a strong believer in love, do you get what I'm saying? But I just feel that,
but do you not think that
if I was in a situation where I had a child and my child's dad decided to go with another woman, but if we had broken up, I think I would still have the same mentality that I've got now, to the point where if we're not together, it's not clearly working, I cannot force another individual against their will. So if you are going to go and see somebody else, that is life at the end of the day. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to now be bitter against that man because...
But have you got kids?
No. But I'm amongst a lot of people that have got children.
I get that, but I feel like I haven't got kids, but I know, like, I'm going to be honest, sometimes even if someone's broken up with me and I've seen that they've moved on, I still feel a certain way about it. I still feel like, what the fuck? Like, okay, well, so, especially if they might say, oh, I'm not, you know, everyone's been in those situations where a guy be like, I'm not ready for a relationship. And then you fight 2 months fucking later, you got with this girl and you're thinking, and I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Like, because it's natural, because it's like, your natural feeling is to be like, okay, what was wrong with me? That even if
it was his loss, baby girl.
Yeah, but I don't, all that talking, that's like, oh yeah, power to the women talking, but I don't feel, your natural instinct is, you're going to feel a certain type of way, even if it lasts for all of 10 minutes, your natural instinct is to be like, rah, okay, what was that about? I don't feel like all the people that say I know that I'm worth every, in hindsight, you think that, but a natural human being is gonna, your reaction is gonna be a little bit disappointed, especially if you really like the person.
True. Especially if they've moved on so quick. That's what I'm saying.
If they've moved on really quickly and you're just thinking, wait, 2 months ago you were saying, that's why I always say to women, I'm sorry, if a guy says to you he's not ready for a relationship, it's you. He doesn't want to be with you.
Oh.
He doesn't want to be with you.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree with that.
Nice. But at the same time, if a guy has moved on and he, like, as soon as we break up, I'm not sweating that. I think, do you know what, it's an individual thing. Maybe like, if you feel, oh my gosh, what is it with me? I'm not making no one feel insecurities within myself.
I don't think it's insecurity, it's being natural. I think that's the problem with this, like with us, with people, is like we're so caught up in like, oh, you know, everyone has insecurity. There's nothing wrong with having insecurity. There's nothing wrong with feeling a little bit like, oh shit, like what's wrong with me? And like people would spend so much time doing this false like, oh, I'm never gonna let anyone make me feel insecure. Like there's gonna be a point. Someone is gonna make you feel insecure at one point in time.
I stand my case that if a guy decided to break up with me, if you move on, that is
Sim, I refuse to believe that if you was with someone for like more than 5 years and you break up, are you telling me there's no way you're gonna wake up the next day and be like, oh, you know
what,
it's cool?
As I said earlier, at first you're gonna be like, okay, you know, you need to get used to change, but I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not like that. I'm not the one. I have been in a 5-year plus relationship, and I have broken up with that individual.
But that's because they broke up with you, broke up with them, so you already had in your mind that this was done. But if it's the other way around and someone breaks up with you and you necessarily didn't have any desire to break up with them, you might think, oh, this relationship's not going great, but we're going to work hard for it.
Maybe until I cross that bridge. I have not crossed that bridge where someone's broken up with me after 5 years. You get what I mean?
You can't break up with me, you're mad.
Maybe until I cross that bridge. But for me, if the relationship's over, I am someone that I have not moped. I've not become bitter. I've not.
Yeah, but I think that's I think that's because you've done the breaking up. When you're on the
no, I have been. Someone has ended it with me, but it's not been 5 years. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
So for me,
how long was it?
Maybe that was 4 years.
Oh, it's still like
on and off though, on and off.
Oh, okay. So you're getting the cookies somewhere else.
No, I'm somewhere else. But I'm a good girl.
Okay. We know this.
But at the end of the day, my thing is that, okay, probably because it was an on and off relationship, maybe that's why I felt that way. But I don't know, until I crossed that bridge. But for me, you know, I don't think that I would retaliate in a bitter way or anything like that.
I think it's because it was on and off. If it was a full-on 4 years,
I'm
telling you.
Yeah, man. I think when you're on the receiving end of someone saying, and you might not want to, you know, break up with them, and you think you do doubt yourself. It's only natural. It might not be a consistent doubt. Like, I've got a friend, she was on and off with someone for a while, and you know, sometimes she'd be like, oh, I'm so over it, and then I speak to her another day and she's just like, oh, I'm going through so much emotions, I don't know what to think, because it's natural. It's just a natural. 1 minute you might be really fine, like, oh, fuck that guy, and then you might see something where you've seen that he's moved on, and you think to yourself, what the fuck, like, how's this happening? Like, so it's all, I don't think there's anything wrong. I think I think someone put it in the comments, if you like dwell in that bitterness for forever, then that's a problem. But I think everyone has a natural feeling of bitterness sometimes, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's normal.
Depends on what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, it really just depends on what it is.
I just think, guys, before we end,
I was about to say on that note,
that we need to uplift each other more, love each other more, and if you can't do that, find it within yourself first. Fill up your own cup, and then you can deliver to others.
That was a Rev Run moment.
That really was.
Rev Run moment. Yeah.
I'm just on
I'm just
more
on
baby
fuck
mothers.
this shit,
Yeah.
man. I'm
on
joking.
He's on getting more baby mothers.
I'm on getting bare more baby mothers. Like, I'm just stacking. I'm stacking.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
obviously-
I agree with that. Emotions is unpredictable. No matter how mentally prepared you are, emotion can overtake.
Definitely.
110%.
That is a very good statement.
And on that note, we are wrapping up the show. So I want to thank
That
the
was
guests.
very quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I felt like
told
we
you.
should have drove a bit longer.
I know, it was a little bit like, just, do you know what I mean?
But- y'all got places to be.
Cook. Me need to cook my dinner.
And
so,
Zizi's
you know?
got places to be today, innit?
Yeah, I'm going to little screening.
See?
Yeah, and
With the
then
hate.
me and her going out.
Yeah, Nando's thing.
You're gonna get her in trouble.
And Zizi's paying.
Yeah, let him rock me then.
No.
He's gonna fight me.
I
you
don't
got
pay
his
on
back?
first dates, by the
Yeah,
way.
always.
Oh, what did you say?
She don't pay on first
I
date
don't
still.
pay.
No, I agree.
I agree.
Be a man, innit?
I don't
So
pay.
But-
I think we should do a long drive home number 2 maybe one day.
Yeah, I agree with that. You don't pay. Guys should pay on the first date, 100%.
But unless you pay up to 6 dates, to be fair.
6 dates.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
If I think I saw this, I can't remember.
fair
I
enough.
saw this week, and someone said something about after the 3rd date,
Yeah.
if she doesn't like even try and attempt
At
to
least,
pay.
you know, at least put your hand in the pocket.
Yeah, pretend.
Like,
At least
do
pretend,
something. The woman
pretend.
do something.
You
Even
gotta
if you're not
pretend.
gonna do it,
Women.
let me
Yeah,
feel.
like,
Let me feel.
pretend you're gonna.
some,
Oh,
let
I've
me
got
feel
it.
some love.
And you
I'll
got.
make-
No,
nah.
you're good.
So
No,
let's
you're
do-
good, love.
Like,
Yeah,
do some
but-
role
You're
play.
good.
But can I
Come
just say
on.
something? You know that she's pretending, so
I
why?
don't mind. I
That's
don't mind
fine.
that.
Hey,
Pretend.
do you know what? It's for the ego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know when she goes, no, baby, I got this. No, I got
Yeah,
this.
you know
Let
what
me
I
have
like?
a deeper
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Let me.
Fake intent.
Ladies, I was gonna let you in a
Fake
secret
intent.
on how to do it so you never end anyway, but I'm not gonna even
Fake
do it.
intent.
Come on, man. You have to
That's-
show
yeah.
something. Like, come on. Let me feel. Oh yeah, she's got me. Even if she doesn't got
So
me.
basically they're saying even if you ladies just pretend. Just
Just
pretend that you
pretend.
wanna pay. They
I
wanna
ain't
That's it.
pretending, fam.
Pretend.
Wow, so you're gonna
thing.
sit there, stank
I
face,
ain't-
and just.
No, the agreement.
Wow.
We need to know before we go on this date what's the deal anyway. Like,
Ah.
I'm not trying to.
What, before you go out, do you say who's paying?
No, not like that. But you
Oh,
know,
tenancy
like
agreement.
you.
I know a brother. It's his birthday.
Bro,
The girl said to him, "Babe, it's your birthday.
If
You have to
I
go out to
say-
eat."
If I
Yeah?
say I'm
Bro.
taking you out, then it's on me.
This
If you're calling to take me out, then darling, you are paying.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
about?
Take this thing far.
Nah, that's.
I know somebody that it was his birthday. He was chilling and he didn't want to do nothing for his birthday, and he was just chilling. Then the girl rang, "Babe, you got to do something. Look, let's go out. Let's go out." Remember, it's his birthday. The
Yeah,
meal
yeah,
gone
that's-
into a fancy restaurant, everything.
that's deep.
She didn't bring no peas.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
no,
that's
no.
Pay
mugging.
for the meal.
No,
That's
Yeah,
mugging.
taking the
no.
Come
bet-
on,
Was he
man.
still dating her after?
Nah.
Good,
If
I
at
was about
least
to
put her
say.
hand, let her put her hand in her pocket
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something. Do
that's
something.
wild.
You should have sent her the bailiffs.
Ah,
Bailiffs.
and I said we were sitting there, we're gonna clean the plates in the back. Are you mad? No way.
I told
Boy.
you. I told you we should have drove longer.
And on that note, we are wrapping up the show. So, guys, I'm gonna allow y'all to give your socials. And
Oh right.
is that what you're gonna do, really?
Oh, I was waiting. I didn't know I was.
Oh,
first.
Yeah,
I-
no,
I
you're
didn't know
there.
you were finished.
Like you was in the camera.
Yeah.
No,
Z
he's
was
ready.
No,
in
because
place.
I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't know he had finished. You had finished.
Alright, let me finish it. I'm Joey Cool. You can find me on Joey Cool 1 on Insta. We'll be back again in 2 weeks' time with another topic and some more special guests. So thank you for Sim and Z for coming through. And I'm gonna leave them to sign up.
Yo.
Oh,
Oh wow.
put a bit of bass in the
You
voice.
don't do like a
Yeah.
little
You see?
Yeah.
beat.
She was
I'm
them
about
dates.
to do the ZZ challenge up in this bitch.
Is there Z shit? Is there Z shit?
I'm not allowed to like that song.
What?
Oh, because he said some shit about black women, didn't he?
Oh,
A
okay.
couple of months
Alright.
ago, and I mistakenly put it on. Someone was said to me, "Oh," and I was like, "Do you know what? That's really true. I can't endorse him, can I?
It's fine. We'll just endorse the dance, innit?
I'm not allowed to." Okay, look. So my Instagram is ZEZEMILLZ. That is all social. I don't know why I've got these sunglasses on.
You just put them on.
Feed it herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
But
Gang signs.
oh shit!
Oh no, someone just.
Where did they crash?
No, I think maybe they run over.
Oh
a squirrel.
shit,
There's
another
too many
squirrel.
Oh, that's my homie. That's
shit.
out of order.
I'll pour liquor for him later still.
Oh,
Sim.
shit. Oh, hi, Simity. No, come chat with Simmer is all my socials: Instagram, Facebook page, Twitter. Even though I'm not really up there with the Twitter, and I have a YouTube channel. Come
that's a
chat
fine
with
stuff.
Simmer. The first Sunday of every month you shall see new videos come up there.
Woohoo.
And that's it really. That's a bit all for me. Happy Sunday.
Yes, yes.
Blessings. Big up. Enough love. Respect. Every single time.
Okay,
And
girl.
you already know it is. Obviously, man just took Zizi's number.
The baby mother specialist.
He's gonna be baby mother number
I'm
10.
so glad I wasn't dealing with you for
Yeah.
this whole situation, and it was Joey that I was in conversation with.
Because you know how it goes, innit? So Zizi, holla at me later. CM, thanks for coming down. It's the long drive home, my people.
Have a good
See you lot in
Sunday.
2 weeks.
Out.
God bless.
Bye.